Hello student, good day to all of you. Today we are going to study Organization of Commerce subject chapter number 3 Entrepreneurship Development. In this lecture we are going to study entrepreneurship development. In the last lecture we seen what is meant by entrepreneur, functions of an entrepreneur. In this lecture we are going to study entrepreneurship development. So entrepreneur is a person who comes with new ideas, innovative ideas. But entrepreneurship is an activity. This activity can be done by the entrepreneur for the purpose of earning profit. So, entrepreneurship is a purposeful activity of an individual or a group of associated individuals. We see there are number of persons, individuals, again group of individuals starting their new businesses with the intention to earn extra money or profit. So, here individual or a group of associated individuals undertaken to initiate, maintain and aggrandize profit by production and distribution of economic goods and services. So, there is a activity, entrepreneurship is an activity can be done with the intention to earn profit. There are number of activities can be done in this entrepreneurship. For example, if there is a manufacturing business, combination of two or more products can be done for the purpose of making new products. Again, the produced goods can be distributed for the purpose of earning profit. So, this type of activities can be done for the purpose of earning profit. So, characteristics of an entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the process of setting up new business organization. It is the process where one decides to build a business career by finding the market options and mobilizing the available resources. So, any person comes with new ideas, or there are number of persons, group of individuals come with new ideas to start up their new business. So, this activity is known as entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneur comes with new ideas. Why? Because to earn money, extra money, profit. So, there are certain features of or characteristics of entrepreneurship. Let us see. First one, innovation. So, I told you entrepreneur is an innovator. So, entrepreneurship is an innovation. Entrepreneur is an innovator. Innovator why? Because he comes with new ideas, and such ideas can be used for the producing new products or making changes, bring changes in the existing products. So, such type of activity bringing new changes or bringing new products is known as innovation. So, entrepreneurship is an innovation. The introduction of new combination of various factors of production is innovation. There are number of factors of production like land, labor, capital, etc. Such can be put together, combined together and produce new products. A new product arrives in the market, uses new production technology, discovers new source of supply of raw materials and opens a new market for the specific product. In view of changing taste of consumers from time to time, entrepreneurship focuses on the research and development to produce goods to satisfy the customers. So, there are number of changes in the taste, fashions, habits of the consumer. So, entrepreneurship is an activity to find out or conducting research and development for the purpose of getting the ideas from the customers about the product, or changing new fashions, tastes, preferences of the customers will be identified by the entrepreneur. Such will be included in the entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurship focuses on the research and development to produce goods to satisfy the customers as per their demand, as per their taste, preferences. When entrepreneur produces those goods which can be demanded by the consumers, then only consumer will be satisfied. So entrepreneurship focuses on the research and development to produce to goods to satisfy the customers only, then only they earn profit. Second one, economic activity. So economic activity can be done with the intention to earn money. There are two types of activities, economic and non-economic. So economic activity can be done with the intention to earn money, and non-economic activity can be done with the intention to provide services at a free of cost. For example, teachers teaching to their students, it's known as professional services. For this purpose they can earn money. Again, if any mother teaches to their child, then she cannot earn money instead of teaching. So economic activity can be done by entrepreneur for the purpose of getting profits, earning money. An entrepreneur produces a new product for the customers as per their needs, as per their demands, as per their taste preferences. First, they identify the taste preferences, conducting research and development programs, then or conducting survey, then only they produce the goods which can be demanded by the consumer. He feels the need of these to satisfy human wants and as well in exchange earn a better livelihood. So why this process can be conducted by the entrepreneur? When entrepreneur conducts survey, identify the needs and wants of the consumer, and afterward when he produces the same goods which can be demanded by the consumer, this can be done with the intention to satisfy the customer, and when customer satisfied, demand automatically created, and afterward the entrepreneur can get the better livelihood or earn a better livelihood. It is a systematically planned activity as per the skills and knowledge of entrepreneur. So entrepreneurship is an activity which is systematically planned as per the skills and knowledge of entrepreneur. Hence entrepreneurship is an economic activity. Third one, organization building. So organization building means organization of available resources. So these resources available can be organized in a better way by the entrepreneur. It is an activity where various factors of production have to be organized. Organizing is a function of organization of resources like technical and human resources. When such resources will be organized in a systematic manner, then it is known as entrepreneurship. So while doing this type of organizing of resources, place utility, time utility, form utility, etc. has to be considered to collect them under one roof for new production. So whenever entrepreneur produces new products, there are certain types of utility will be created: place utility, time utility, form utility. So place utility when created, when raw materials can be transferred from one place to another place. Again, time utility will be created by warehouses. form utility when entrepreneur produces goods, manufactured goods from the raw material there. So it will be considered to collect them under one roof for new production. Fourth one, creative activity. So entrepreneurship is an creative activity. Why it is creative activity? Because there are certain ideas to be generated, new ideas, new innovative ideas, creative ideas. So it is an creative activity. Innovation should have a strong support of creativity. Whenever new products come into the market, so it is known as innovation. Innovation. Introducing creativity in producing something new is a big challenge for the entrepreneur because there are number of competitors entered into the market. So to face such competitors, it is a big challenge for the entrepreneur to compete with other competitors to to bring new products in the market. So it is the big challenge. Thus, creativity is an essential part of entrepreneurship. There are number of entrepreneurs entered into the market, but to face competition in the market, it is a big challenge to the entrepreneur to bring new products which is better than other products. Next one, managerial skill and leadership. A person who wants to be a successful entrepreneur should have more passion of doing something new than just earning profit. So, it is not earning profit only, it is the activity done by the entrepreneur, not earning to earn profit only, but satisfy the customers or reputation, increasing reputation or goodwill of the business. Leadership and managerial skills are the most important facts of entrepreneurship. Other skills can be considered secondary. An entrepreneur must have the ability to lead and manage. So entrepreneur is good leader, must be good leader and having managerial skills to manage the business. Then only he becomes successful in the market. Other skills will be secondary and first it will be considered as leader and manager. 6.1, skillful management. The success of any entrepreneurship depends on the management of the organization. With professional management and skilled managers, entrepreneurship becomes successful activity. So there is a need of professionals, managers, management and skilled managers. So it is depend upon the management skills and professional management. Then only entrepreneurship becomes successful activity. Point number 7, risk bearing. So entrepreneur faces number of risk which is uncertain. Uncertainty is defined as a risk which cannot be insured against and is incalculable. Entrepreneur is an agent who buys factors of production at certain prices. Factors of production means land, labor, capital at certain prices in order to combine them into a product. And if any one of them, any one factor is absent, then production activity cannot be done. It is not considered as production. So there is a combination of land, labor, capital, entrepreneur is important. So land, labor, capital can be combined for the purpose of converting into a finished product to sell them at uncertain prices in future. So it is not decided. It is depend upon the demands and supply forces. Prices of the product depend upon the demand and supply forces. So it is uncertain. Thus, they too are risk-bearing agents in production because they bearing risk, lot of risk. There is no profits only. There are sometimes losses also bared by entrepreneur. So, entrepreneurship is an activity where entrepreneur can get losses also other than profits. Point number 8, gap filling function. The most significant feature of entrepreneurship is gap filling. It is the entrepreneur's job to fill up the gap or make up the deficiency which always exists in the knowledge about the production function. So, because of lack of knowledge about the production activities, the entrepreneurs can get losses, faces risk in the business. So, entrepreneurs fill up the gap or make up the deficiencies which always exist in the knowledge about the production function. By introducing new technology, he launches new products according to the customer's demand, taste, preferences. So, entrepreneur fill up the gap or make up the deficiencies, losses which always exist in the knowledge about the production function. So, today we studied characteristics of entrepreneurship. In the next lecture, we are going to study process of entrepreneurship development. Till then, thank you.